Hello again, and I'm doing something a little bit different on this ride. This is an out and back circular ride, but I've cut out the less interesting, I think a less interesting part, which is a bit of fast road work. Fast, yes, well 40 miles an hour if you call that fast. And we're actually running out through Borwick, and we will see this in the reverse on the way back. So for the moment we're running through the village of Borwick and heading towards Priest Hutton. As you can see, we've had a bit of rain overnight, but it's nice and sunny now. So back there was a wall, and behind that wall is Borwick Hall. We're just coming in now to Priest Hutton. And this road would lead us onto the road which leads off to Burton in Kendal, which we shall be going to. But we won't see the bit from this road until we get to Burton in Kendal. Lovely village is Priest Hutton. Not one that I'm that familiar with. So it's quite nice to watch this back over again, as I think I've said before. So just up ahead, I think, is the main road. Yeah, looks like it. And I'll leave you here and you'll rejoin me in Westmorland. This is, that was Lancashire, and this is now Westmorland, and this is Burton in Kendal, which you will be familiar with, I'm sure. And we're just going to run through the town, which is a little bit busy this morning. This used to be the main staging route from Lancaster to Kendal, and these hostelries used to be for the changing of horses. And this, as some of you will know, is the main route for the Stagecoach 555 bus, which will take you all the way to Keswick from Lancaster and take you back again. A long journey, but well worth it if you're up on the top deck. And here indeed is the 555. just going to go along here for a little while, and then we're going to turn off to the left and go underneath that canal. Turn there is the one we took the other day up to Hutton Roof Crags. Just up here is our turning to the left, which takes us over the motorway, the M6, and under the canal. A bumpy bit of road just here. So here's our canal tunnel. And I'll leave you at the other end, and you can rejoin me on the next part. And here we are. Now this is the unclassified road we're going to leave, which is the one that leads from Burton over to Kirkby Lonsdale, and this little lane, which is not in terribly good condition, but then you wouldn't expect it because it doesn't get a lot of use. This will run us down to the place called Keir Side, and which then leads on to Keir Holm. On its way it passes through Washtub Wood, we're actually running down from about 160 odd metres down to 85 when we reach Kearside, and then we drop further down to about 40 metres when we reach Borwick again, and that was a partridge just flew up. So yes, this is typical Lanes Explorer territory with grass in the middle of the road. But a lovely morning and a lovely little road to run down. Good views across to the Barban Fells. And as Ainsworth Rider remarked in a ride he did a little while ago, all the trees around here, he didn't say that all the trees around here, but they are all deciduous native trees. We're just going over a little brook now, and none of the Scots pines or anything like that, which is wonderful because it's just magical. I think the native trees of England. As a matter of interest, I have set the camera. I did mention some little while ago that the first run I did with this new camera, I had it set to medium angle view, and I was going to reset it to wide or even super wide, but I've decided after trying it that medium does give a much nicer view. I think it's a much more natural view, and it doesn't seem to unnaturally speed up the progress. Right, at this junction we're just going to take a right. If we went left we go to the hamlet of Docker, but we're now heading down towards Keirholm. And this, as you can see, is a slightly faster road. Quite so much grass growing. Just the odd isolated building. Oh, spoke too soon, bit of grass. Just coming up into Keirholm, which is essentially a farm, and you will notice a lot of swifts and swallows flying around along here, crossing the road, nesting in the farm. There they are. And the railway is over on our left, and that's the railway from Carnforth over towards Leeds, passing through Skipton. And I think the nearest station here would be probably Bentham. Here's the railway bridge. We're going to just swing over left and then right. I'm quite pleased I didn't meet him on the bridge. Right, just come up to this junction, and we're going to take a right, which will lead us back to Borwick. Left will take us to Arkholm. White van man delivering. And just up ahead, it must be bin day. Having their rubbish collected. Right, we've just come up to another junction where we're going to turn right, and that will lead us to Borwick. And we just head up over the railway again. Same railway. There it is, that's the railway bridge. Round to the left. And pretty soon over on the right hand side and the left we're coming into an area called Green Bank, which is really part of Borwick. So we approach Borwick from a slightly different direction to the way we left it. Here we are, outskirts of Borwick. Over on our left is Borwick Hall again. estate. And you'll recognise that telephone box, I'm sure. I'm going to go left. And now we're going to go over the canal. This is the same canal that we passed under at Burton in Kendal. And this little road is the one that leads to Overkellet. Although I'll be leaving you at, once again, at the canal a bit further down. Off to the left here. This is a favourite route for cyclists, as we will see. Over a little brook. Right, well, we're not far off our finishing point, and I hope you've enjoyed this circular ride, taking in Lancashire and Cumbria and return to Lancashire again. And here's our canal. Avoid that caravan. And the lights against us. So I'll say thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again.